Okay, you guys, so we are back in this video. We're going to talk about Kanye West. He went viral for a bucket list that he created. Like the bucket list was going off everywhere. It is said that, not it is said, I'm going to include a bucket list, but the bucket list had things like he wanted to pole dance, go to Mount Everest, buy a house in Jamaica, and some things are quite normal. Some of them are to the extreme. And when you saw some of the things on that list, you know Kanye would never. And then eventually it was revealed that Kanye West's bucket list was all fake and not real. Now, on that bucket list, it is said that he wanted to buy a house in Jamaica. Now, even though the bucket list is not real, I believe that Kanye West is going to buy a house in Jamaica. I honestly believe it. And let me explain why I believe Kanye is going to buy a house in Jamaica. Kanye West loves the Jamaican culture. He loves how close it is to, not even how close it is. Jamaica is a black man's country. There's no Jews controlling anything. It's just a black man country that is controlled by black people. A lot of people have a lot of false narratives about Jamaica. And at this point, I'm not gonna, defend or dismiss any of the false narratives because we could go on and on and on about what's not real, right? Like, one of the most popular ones is that Jamaica is owned by the Chinese. And the fact of the matter is Chinese are investors in our country just as out there they are investors in America. And that's not a discussion that we are ready for. They have this other one wherein they say we can't go on our beaches and I don't know how that even makes sense. Some white girl came here with that narrative and it's completely false. We can go on our beaches, but it's just that wherever there's a resort, the beach has two sections. The side that is free. Once the beach goes over into the resort or the property of the resort, you're going to have to enter through the main gates and you're going to have to get a day pass. If you just want to use the beach, you get a day pass. You get a room, you get your meals and everything because that is to secure the guests. That is to ensure that, gunmen cannot enter onto the premises as they would like and rob the tourists. Because think about it for a second. If everyone, if it was open to everyone, that means that gunmen can gain easy access and they can go in and rob the tourists. And it is like this in every country. Wherever there's a resort, there are security and you cannot enter onto the property of the beach resort. You have to use the main gate and you have to pay a fee. It's like that in every country. But the thing is that people cannot bring their mouth to Trump, but they want to bring their mouths to the government of Jamaica because many white folks are buying houses here because they're tired of America. And they believe that because Jamaica is so small, in their heads, Jamaica is small, and in their heads, we should be rebelling and protesting for what? Many of us don't even like to go to the beaches. The river is where it's at because you know what? We have never heard that a river is contaminated. There's always, especially the beaches in the tourist area, the shit that the tourists do on some of those beaches, it doesn't align with us. It doesn't align with our culture, so we rather the rivers, we rather the spring, we rather the mineral baths. And there's some hidden gems in Jamaica that we will never show nor introduce to the world. There are some hidden gems in my backyard in the country that we will never show, video, nor introduce to the world. And my backyard consists of both black sands and white sand beach and the coral reef there. It's just one of the most beautiful, breathtaking thing you'll ever see. And there's some other amazing things about the beach in my backyard in the country. So we're not going to expose the gems of our island. There's some really beautiful places here, but it's just that you have to be connected to someone to see it and to experience it, or else you would never see it and experience it. Now back to Kanye West. Kanye West has what they call it. Kanye West is, even though he's an American, Kanye West is an African man. He's a true African man. So as such, the culture of Jamaica speaks to Kanye. It is more, the Jamaicans are more protecting of Kanye West than Americans are. And that's just the truth. Kanye has more respect in Jamaica than he has in America. Kanye would come to Jamaica and all that shit that you guys create excitement about that Kanye does in America, it would be nothing to us here in Jamaica. Kanye walking barefoot would be the norm. Kanye not lotion in his skin would be the norm. Kanye West wearing whatever he wants to wear, it would be the norm. Kanye West sitting in a restaurant for the entire day, that's the norm. It's just the norm. Bianca going anywhere she wants to half naked, it's the norm. That's how many of the girls here dress, especially for the parties and the street. You want to see them. People here barely wear clothes. Trust and believe. It's tropical. It's hot most of the times. And if you cover up, many women tell you straight up they don't even wear panties. They don't wear panties. They don't wear bras because it is so hot. And some women's skin are sensitive. Some women battle with yeast infection consistently. And the doctors have told them to ditch the underwear. Ditch the pantyliners. Ditch it. Bianca and Kanye West would fit right in Jamaica. So Naomi Campbell has a home here. Kelly Ripa has a home here. And should I tell you guys that Jay-Z and Beyonce has a property here in Jamaica, but I'm not going to tell you guys where it is. Jay-Z and Beyonce has a property here in Jamaica, but I won't tell you guys where in Jamaica they have a property because it's not something that is reported or ever spoken about, but they have a property here in Jamaica. No, if Kanye should move to Jamaica, I think he should move to the countryside. Portland. I think Portland would be the most ideal place for Kanye to be, or St. Thomas. Montego Bay, definitely no. Montego Bay it's a bit too much, it's a bit too much. The tourist area, it's a bit too much. And the crime rate in Jamaica, it has gone all the way down next to non-existent. And our debt, it's the lowest it has been in so many years. So Kanye West would do well. Many of the Americans who move here, I would say they aim for St. Elizabeth, which is the breadbasket of the island, where they do a lot of farming. But I think Kanye would thrive better in Portland. It rains every day in Portland. Portland is the Garden of Eden. He would have an amazing time. Like, there's so much attraction in Portland, and then he can travel if he wants like nightlife, and if he wants the resort experience, he could just travel the tourism corridor, head to Negril in no time, head to Montego Bay in no time, head to Kingston in no time. He could also live in Kingston because there are parts of Kingston that is like Portland. In the hills of St. Andrew, it's like Portland. And what I love about, some portions of St. Andrew, the people are pretty civilized in St. Andrew. Some portions of it, like let me be specific and say Upper St. Andrew, the people are pretty civilized. They're so civilized. Like, they are, some of them, they're like Canadians. They're that civilized. Let's put it like that. But I definitely believe Kanye is going to buy a house in Jamaica. I definitely believe it. And just remember, when he does, I told you so. I told you so. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys.